Do we have wireless mics, folks? All right, please use. Thanks.
MVP again, look at you. First question on
That'd be right. How would you characterize this week?
What can you say? 3 matches and 9 points. 2 out of the 3 extremely good performances. So we have to be pleased with where we're at right now.
Jason, I just want a little bit about Fabian's goal. He ties him with Robbie Russell for most MLS goals.
Robbie
Finley.
Russell. Oh,
Sorry.
Okay.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, I do now after I think about it a moment.
Well, I forgot my question. Can you just comment on his effort and his combination with Sabo the last 3 years, 44 goals in MLS?
Yeah, really pleased that both those guys, to me, looked extremely alert and bright tonight. And pleased that they both get on the scoreboard, but probably more pleased than I am with that. I'm extremely pleased with their defensive effort. The number of times that they came back into the midfield to help us tonight was critical. And when they're that in tune to giving for the team, we almost always get results.
Jason, it seemed like early on Spindler was really coming back to get the ball and to create something off of that. Was that by design or just his instinct taking over?
Fabian gets a little bit of, what's the word, creative liberties, I think is the right word. And I'm pleased that he does, because you can't have everybody playing exactly where you want them to, and some players need to be a little different. When we're going to play against teams that are going to pack the midfield, it might help to have a forward drop in and give them a little bit of a different look.
Jason, you mentioned the packed midfield that you encountered. It seemed like after maybe a few minutes of kind of figuring it out, you handled it well. Did you feel that was the case?
Yeah, and I think I said yesterday to you maybe or somebody that even if teams are going to come in and play 5 in the midfield against us here and want to sit back, I still feel like we're good enough that we can possess through them, and there's still going to be space on our field to get into and be effective in. And I think tonight we did a great job of finding that space and exploiting it.
With 3 coaches for the Rapids in the same time that you've been here, take anything out of the rivalry for you? Is it getting boring at this point?
Oh, no chance. I thought tonight was a terrific game. I was up for it. I think obviously the players were really up for it. The crowd was up for it. It was a great night here at Rio Tinto.
What makes these matches so I don't want to call it chippy, but it seems like they're always intense when you play Colorado?
I'm not sure. I think that's what a rivalry is, and it's tough to put your finger on exactly why rivalries are born. I've been saying all week that I think that this was a rivalry that was started by the fans. They did a terrific job of selling it to the players, and the players have now taken it on board. So it's something that we can all be a part of and enjoy.
Right from the opening whistle, it seemed like the team was much more aggressive than they were on Wednesday. What do you attribute that to?
I think they were just up for it. It certainly didn't have anything to do with good coaching. I think the guys all knew on Wednesday night that was a disappointing effort, and I think everybody wanted to do better.
You had a few on the road now, Coach. How many, or what? I'm sorry. What can you take from this? What do you guys need to do to be successful in these next couple games on the road?
We need to do the same things. In every good performance we've had this year, it's been about all the details and being really focused on being our best. Not too concerned with our opponents. We never really have been, and I think that that's something we can take some pride in and continue to try to embrace. That if we're really focused on how we play, both with the ball and without, that we might be able to force other teams to adjust to us no matter which building we're in.
Jason, with Luis being gone and Javi still...
He's not going anymore.
He's not going anymore.
No.
Okay. All right, fine. Second question. Wow, that was quick.
Sorry.
You brought Sebastian back into the starting lineup today. How we judge his performance today?
It was fantastic, really fantastic, and he kind of drew the short straw, to be fair, because all the midfielders kind of came back healthy at the same time, and he got nudged out of the 18, not really due to his poor performance, but just due to my wanting to give the guys that were coming back an opportunity. And so he hasn't even been involved in the 18 the last 2 matches. So for him to come straight from not being in the 18 to the starting lineup and put the performance he did out there tonight speaks again a lot about Sebastian Velasquez. So I think it's, setbacks are good for any young player's development, and he showed us how he could handle that setback tonight.
Felt like the guys came out flying to start the second half. Did you say something about finishing off the game?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me, that's one of the best 45 minutes. You could chalk that in probably into the top 10 Real Salt Lake performances for 45 minutes. But nobody's going to remember that if you don't walk out after 90 minutes with a win.
Jason, is your defense elite like it was was it last year, 2 years ago when you gave them so few goals? You've got 3 home shutouts now, and I think only 1 goal allowed at home in particular.
Talk to me in 6 more games.
Anything else for Jason?
Can we
Andy?
go,
Yeah, go ahead.
can we characterize next week as a preview of the MLS Cup?
No, that would be a mistake. You can characterize it however you want, but I'm not going to do that.
That aside, are you looking forward to taking on what looks like at this point the best team in the East?
Yeah, absolutely. I watched their game today, and there's no doubt that Kansas City is a very, very good team. And even last year they caused us some real problems with their tactics. So the good thing is, I think we have now we have a week to prepare for it. I think we played so many teams that are playing the same sort of shape, whether you want to call it a 4-5-1 or a 4-3-3. And we also have what was a very poor performance last year at Kansas City to draw off of. So we've got a lot of areas for improvement. We've got a lot of reasons why we should go there and be extremely motivated, because it's a fantastic team and it should be a fantastic test for us.
Anything else? All right.